let's now move to the rest part of the process of digestion that takes place in the human digestive system. So we'll have the diagram in a very quick process, that is a quick sketch. This is the stomach. This goes like this. This is the vulvar appendix. This one is the large intestine. It leads to anus. Here, this is esophagus. We have discussed, so I am not putting stress there. So quickly we will be going for that. This is the stomach. Now here you are finding the organs of pancreas. And see students, above this is diaphragm. And you are finding this is a liver. Okay. Now let's move from where we left earlier. This stomach. Stomach is the site for the digestion of protein. Now remember, digestion of protein starts in the stomach, but it is not completed. Completion of the protein digestion takes place in the small intestine. So, this is stomach, and here this one is the pancreas. Pancreas gives out what? Pancreatic juice. And this pancreatic juice has two enzymes mainly. One is the trypsin. Trypsin helps in the digestion of proteins or making the protein simple one. That is the amino acids. You are finding lipase. Now, the main thing that we need to discuss here is the liver is the largest gland. It is having the two lobes, right lobe and the left lobe. Here we are finding the occurrence of gallbladder, a bag-like structure. Bag-like structure that is called gallbladder. What is the function of gallbladder? Gallbladder helps in storing the bile. That is, the bile get accumulated in the gallbladder. So liver secretes bile. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. Another thing you have to keep in mind. Food materials never enters liver or the pancreas to get digested. So what happens here? The secretion of liver and the secretion of the pancreas comes out. Where it goes? It goes to the small intestine. This one is the small intestine. Small intestine is a long tube which is very much coiled. Very much coiled. Now, we need to know two most important things related to the small intestine. Inner lining of the small intestine. This is the inner lining. Small intestine has many glands called intestinal glands. It gives out intestinal juice. Intestinal juice. Another thing it is. Small intestine, inner lining has finger-like projection. Finger-like projection. This is called villi. V-I-L-L-I. Villi or villi. What does this villi does? What does it do? It helps in the absorption of food materials. So that we find in the case of the small intestine. Now students, you have to keep in mind another thing related to the small intestine. That small intestine is the ultimate site for the digestion of most complex food material. That is the protein, carbohydrate, fats. These three are the most complex food material need to be digested, need to be much more easily or simplified, and that process ultimately takes place in the small intestine. So this all we find in the case of liver and the small intestine. One thing I will be putting here, the food materials from the stomach which enters the small intestine. It will be guarded here by a muscle called sphincter. Sphincter muscle. Okay, and the food material, that is the partial digested food which reaches the small intestine from the stomach, that is called chyme. C-H-Y-M-E. Chyme. So what is chyme? Chyme is the partial digested food which reaches the small intestine from the stomach. So students, these are the things you are finding in the liver and the small intestine in the process of digestion. Thank you.